Hi guys, how are you and welcome to this video. I hope you're all doing freaking well, and today I'm gonna talk about why the DSLRs will be gone in about 5 years. So basically they maybe won't be gone in 5 years, but I think they will be gone soon. So basically DSLRs are very good and everything, but right now there's a new technology that is very great and better than DSLRs in my opinion, and it's called the mirrorless cameras. So the main point of why I like more mirrorless cameras than DSLR cameras is because they are very small, they are way more compact, and they give the same or even better features than full DSLR cameras. So basically let's compare, let's say Nikon D810. So if you compare that camera to another camera that's a mirrorless one, that's called the Sony A7R2. So if you compare both of these camera, well, the D810 and the A7R2 are very great to take pictures and everything, but the thing is that you have to look at the size of the camera itself. So if you look at the Nikon camera, it's a very good camera, it's very resistant and everything, but it's freaking big, it's freaking heavy. And me, like at the beginning when I started taking pictures, I didn't care about the size. I was like, okay, good, I have a good camera, I can take it with me if I want and everything. But as time goes by, you will see that a big camera is not always easy to take around with you everywhere you go. So with a mirrorless camera, it is way easier to take it wherever you go. So let's say you go on a trip or somewhere, and with the DSLR camera you have to think about it. You have to think like, okay, do I want to bring that freaking heavy and big camera with me? And with a mirrorless camera, there are some cameras that are very easy to take around with you. They are small, they are very compact, they are not as heavy as DSLRs, and they take freaking amazing pictures. So this is the one of the main points of why I prefer mirrorless cameras and why they are going to replace the DSLR's camera. And now let's talk about maybe the smartphones. So right now I'm saying DSLR cameras will be replaced in about 5 years or earlier by mirrorless cameras, but maybe you will see in maybe, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years that the smartphone cameras will be so good that they will, maybe, I'm saying maybe, replace mirrorless cameras, because the technology will be so good that just a smartphone camera will be able to take amazing pictures, amazing footage. And right now you can see some cameras on smartphones that take amazing pictures for a little device that you can use to make calls, to browse the web, to watch YouTube, to do everything or almost everything you want. You have a very great camera on there. So basically DSLRs, man, they're getting freaking old. They have been there for a lot of time, and now we need an upgrade. We need something that's very small, very compact, something that you can take wherever you want, whenever you want. And you will have your professional camera in your pocket with you. You'll be ready to take the picture when you need it. Because me, it happens. Sometimes I just get out of my house, I go somewhere, and I don't take my DSLR because I think I don't need it. But sometimes they're freaking amazing sunset, landscapes and everything, and I'm like, fuck man, I don't have my camera to take a picture of it. Another thing that I really love about mirrorless cameras is that the fact that they are very small and not as heavy as DSLR. You won't get tired as fast as a DSLR when you're shooting video. So today I had to shoot videos for an event, and basically I had my DSLR, right now it's a Canon 60D, and I had a Sigma 18 to 35 millimeters on it, and I was using a handheld stabilizer. So basically this is a stabilizer, and as you can see I have one hand to stabilize everything, and this is pretty heavy. It's not very heavy, but it's like already a bit heavy. And then I have to put the Canon 60D, the camera on it, with the Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter lens, which is very heavy. So as you may know right now, this was freaking heavy, and I was not able to film more than, let's say, about 1 minute and 30 seconds before I started shaking, and it was way too heavy for me. So with mirrorless camera, it is way less heavier, and this means you can use a stabilizer way easier, or other stabilizers such as gimbals that are not as heavy. And this is freaking good for people that like to shoot video, because you know, when you shoot video you have to stay on the same position a lot of time, of minutes, And when you have something that's not heavy, it's way easier to do great videos, because if you have something heavy, well, you will start making your footage look very shaky. Okay, so this is the main point. Point number one, it's way smaller, it's not as heavy, so basically you can carry it with you anywhere you want, and you have pretty much the same quality or even better. The point number two is that you can preview the pictures you're going to take before taking them in a mirrorless camera. So in a DSLR camera, before taking the picture, you have to know your camera, you have to know your settings in order to set them to take a picture that you think will look good. So basically it's just a mirror that reflects, and basically you see through your lens. But in a mirrorless camera, you see directly what your picture will look like from the viewfinder, and that is freaking amazing, because before taking the picture you can look at the picture and see if you like it or not. So this is the point number two that I like about mirrorless cameras compared to DSLR cameras. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about number 3 points. DSLRs and mirrorless cameras have FPS, frames per second, that you can shoot at when you're taking pictures, and this is very nice for people that take sport photography or wildlife photography or something like that, that you have to take pictures very fast in order to catch a very special moment. And with DSLRs, well, they can take pictures very fast, I think maybe 11, even 13. But with mirrorless cameras, they don't have all the mechanics inside, so they have less restrictions in order to take a lot of pictures in 1 second. So basically with a mirrorless camera, you will be able to take a lot of pictures one after the other, and this is freaking amazing for wildlife photographers, for sport photographers, or if you just want to have a camera that will be able to take a lot of pictures so you won't miss a special moment. Okay, so now I've talked about why I freaking love mirrorless cameras and why I think they're going to replace DSLR cameras. So these are only 3 points about it, and I will try to make a video that will really explain everything about the difference between DSLRs, mirrorless cameras. Now I just wanted to talk a little bit about the difference about it and why I think they will replace mirrorless cameras. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. I'll make more videos about cameras and photography because it's my passion and I love to talk about that. I hope I helped you, I hope you learned something, and if you did, please click on subscribe so you will be able to see my future videos, and at the same time you will help me a lot with my content. So I'll see you in the next video, bye bye and take care.